Today is an exciting day. We're going to fly the TBM850 over to Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport, and then we're going to attempt to land a Cessna 172 on an aircraft carrier, virtually. Anyway, this should be a lot of fun. Let's get this started. All right, welcome on board the TBM, everybody. Today we have on board Valerie. Valerie?
Hello.
Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you for the invite. That's exciting.
We also have Eric back there riding in the back.
Hey, how are you?
So we'll start up the TBM here. Give him the sign. We're going to wind it up. He's saying we're clear. Little boost on. Starter switch is turned on. Looking at the starter light blinking, and the ignition light is also on. First two things you want to look at when starting a turboprop. If we didn't see those, we'd abort the start immediately. So we're watching the NG rise up, stabilize as high as it's going to go. Introduce the fuel to low idle. Now we're going to see the light off. Watching the ITT for hot start, NG for hung start. You can see it should, it's probably going to top out on the temp around 737. So that's as high as the ITT went on that start, so that's good. Stayed nice and cool. The NG's continuing to rise. Once it gets right up there in the green, we can turn the starter off and go with our flow in the start cycle. So there we go. Starter comes off. Feel the high idle. Turn on our gyros and everything. Turn on our air conditioning. Our autopilot. EFIS. Good to go. Alright, so our first step will be, we're going to go over and get the ATIS here at Opelika.
Opelika Tower Formation Delta, time 155 Zulu weather. Wind variable at 3. Weather is better than 5,005. Temperature 27, dew point 18. Altimeter 3006. Expect an ILS approach, landing runway 9 or left. Departing runways 9 or left, 12, and runway 9 right. Advise on initial contact. You have information Delta.
Alright, we have information Delta. We'll go over to the ground frequency and pick up our IFR clearance. Opelika ground, good morning. November 851 Tango Bravo, signature with Delta, looking to pick up our IFR.
November 851 Tango Bravo, Opelika ground, clear to the FXC airport as filed. Maintain 2,000. Expect 4,000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.6. Squawk 4663. Stand by for the readback.
Alright, so he gave us our clearance. He's got a few other things he's got to take care of, and then he'll let us know when to read that back.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, go ahead with the readback.
Cleared over to Fort Lauderdale Executive as filed, maintain 2,000, expect 4,000 10 minutes after, 28.6 on departure frequency, squawking 4663, November 851 Tango Bravo.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, readback is correct, and say your parking location.
We're approaching spot 3 with information Delta, and we're ready to taxi, November 851 Tango Bravo.
1 Tango Bravo, roger, runway 9 left, taxi, November 6, November.
November 6, November to 9 left, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, so we gave him a quick flash of the taxi lights, let him know we're ready to taxi. He's telling us to go straight ahead, and now we'll go to the left. He's keeping us clear of this tug that's towing that little airplane. So yeah, we'd like to welcome everybody on board. This is an exciting day today. That I have Valerie and Eric on board is a pleasure.
Thank you.
And where we're going today is Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport.
Contact tower at the end.
And what we're going to do is have a meetup today. I invited everybody over. We're going to have free food and drinks and a lot of prizes we're going to give away today. And what's exciting, Valerie, is going to be a landing competition on the new flight simulator room that they have with all the flight simulators. And what we're going to have to do is land a Cessna 172 on an aircraft carrier.
All right.
Do you think you can do that?
I sure will do my best.
So we'll see how that goes today. If you look out the wings, we'll do a flight control. You can see free and correct.
1 Tango Bravo, hold short of Tango, remain this frequency.
Oh, nice and
Short of
free.
Tango with you, November 851 Tango Bravo. So if you guys like these videos, be sure to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Also ring that little bell. They'll let you know when I upload a video. Also, I will link Valerie's Instagram, Valerie and Eric's Instagram in the description below. Follow along on all the social medias. So this is your first time in a TBM?
Yes, it is. That's a treat. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Eric and Valerie fly a Baron, which I've flown a couple times with them. I got a couple videos I can link up there.
Yeah, that was fun.
Flying over to the Bahamas and back. You take a look down here at ForeFlight on the iPad. This is our route today over to Fort Lauderdale Executive. It's a short flight. We're going to file IFR today just to, you know, practice some IFR procedures, and we can maybe shoot an approach over there to the ILS to 9.
Sounds good.
Always good to stay proficient. And this is the Tango intersection that ground control you told us to hold short, so we'll come to a stop here and wait for him to give us our clearance to continue the taxi.
No, usually I play Yahtzee, but I think I'm going to play roulette today.
Look at
You
Eric
have a
back
lot of
there.
room.
He's got the VIP treatment.
Great seating. Oh.
Look at the Coast Guard.
Oh yeah, got the Coast Guard off our left wing out there coming in.
They in a 130 or a Dolphin?
That's the Dolphin.
Indian 985, use caution, that area is
No Coast Guard. I used to be
Great
in the Coast Guard.
airport.
Yeah, they stay busy down here. So I know Valerie is a lifetime member of Jason Shepard. I've partnered with Jason Shepard a few years ago. If you guys are looking to become a pilot, he runs an online ground school that will help guide you along through getting your ratings. I know, Valerie, you really enjoy the M0A program, correct?
Yes, yes. They're wonderful. They have a webinar every Monday night.
Bravo, continue, we have released.
Roger, we'll continue and we'll go over to tower 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, so this is 9 left right up here to the right. We'll roll right up to the hold short line and we'll come to a stop and wait for their call.
It's interesting not feeling the pistons moving in the engine.
That's
So
all.
smooth.
Yes, it's so much smoother than a
Yeah.
normally aspirated engine.
There's nothing reciprocating per se of metal. You just have a bunch of blades spinning very fast.
Alright, there it is, the hold short line. We'll come to a stop right here. I say we hold ground effect here, guys, and then we'll build some speed and get up to 2,000 feet as
Sounds perfect.
quick as we can. So, Eric, hold on to your drink back there.
I'll
Show us
my ice
what
cube's
this
under
means.
control.
November 1 Tango Bravo, fly heading 090, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 9 left, we'll fly 090, number 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, here we go, guys. Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport, here we come.
Woohoo!
Alright, we're looking off on finals clear. Down the runway. It's looking
Clear
good.
here too.
So we're going to line up on center line. I'll hold the brakes at takeoff power and we'll hold ground effect and see how quickly we can get up to 2,000 feet. Here we are.
November 8120 Delta, Palaka
center
Tower,
line.
hold short, runway 9
I'm
left,
going
and
to
gel
ease
spacing
the
with
power
the TBM.
first up onto the prop RPM.
Hold short on 9 left, November 120.
There it is. Now we have takeoff power is set. So oil temperature pressure is all good in the green. Bless you there, Eric. Back there sneezing on me. So I'm holding the center line with the rudder pedals down there. And looking for a rotation speed. There it is. So we're gonna up off the runway into ground effect, put the gear up, tap the brakes.
That's absolutely amazing how quick she pops up.
Oh yeah, we'll go flaps up. We'll hold off on the yaw damper.
Beautiful.
And there's a good speed for us. We'll just rotate back at the yoke.
Wow.
And up we go to 2,000 feet. We're going to pitch for 130 knots. There it is.
November 1 Tango Bravo, contact Miami departure, good day.
Our departure, 1 Tango Bravo. Enjoy your day.
Power of that turbine is absolutely amazing.
There's 1,000 feet to go. Go over to departure frequency. Miami, good morning. November 851 Tango Bravo, 1,000, climbing to 2.
851 Tango Bravo, departure ready contact maintained 3,000.
3,000, 1 Tango Bravo.
Tango Bravo, climb vectors to FXC, I'm going to take you on the approach to Lauderdale and then north.
Roger, I'd like to put on the request for the ILS for 90851 Tango Bravo.
Roger.
Mr. Steve-O.
Hello. Looks like some fans are on the frequency.
That's very cool.
Alright, so we'll put the autopilot on. We're going to climb in IES mode, we're in heading mode, and the autopilot is now on.
Okay.
That's 1,000 feet to go, 2,000 climb into 3. And Valerie, I'm going to let you put us into 850 mode today.
Okay.
So with the flap lever up and forward over the gate. All right,
There
now
you go. Sweet.
we can advance the torque past 100%.
1 Tango Bravo, turn left, heading 060.
060, 1 Tango Bravo. All right, so heading bug goes over to 060. And since the airplane is in heading mode and the autopilot's on, the airplane will follow right along with that. All right, so we're leveling out at 3,000, 060 heading. We'll go over to get the ATIS over there at Fort Auto Executive, and we'll monitor 2 frequencies.
Clearance delivery 127.95 prior to taxi. All aircraft got to be back early assignment and hold short instructions. Advise them in the Chicago.
1 Tango Bravo, turn left, heading 360.
360, 1 Tango Bravo.
Tango Bravo, the ATIS at executive is now Bravo, altimeter 3003.
03, we'll get Bravo advised when we get it, 1 Tango Bravo. 3003.
72.17, altimeter 3002. ILS or localizer, runway 9 approaching use, landing in departing runway 9, runway 13.
1 Tango Bravo, contact approach 119.7, and see you, Steve.
Departing.
19.7, thanks for up, 1 Tango Bravo.
127.95.
Well, it sounds like Miami's a fan too. Boy, we're getting all kinds of shots today.
Early assignment and hold short instructions. Advise them in the Chicago.
Honey, good morning, November 851 Tango Bravo, 3000, 360 heading.
TBM850 Tango Bravo, Miami approach, select the visual approach, runway 9.
Roger, we'd like to put in a request for the ILS 9er, 851 Tango Bravo.
1 Tango Bravo, Roger, expect ILS running 9 approach.
Roger, expect the ILS 9er, 851 Tango Bravo, thanks.
All aircraft got to be back early assignment and hold short instructions. Advise them in the contact. You have ATIS information. Bravo.
All right, we've got information Bravo. I mean, over 851 Tango Bravo, we have information Bravo.
1 Tango Bravo, Roger.
So we let them know that when they know we have the most current information for the airport.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, turn left heading 330.
330 in the heading, 1 Tango Bravo. All right, so if we come down to the iPad here, we go over to the plates page. You'll see there we have the approach plate for the ILS runway 9er at Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. You can see our little airplane there blinking away, showing us where we're at. It was regarding the approach, pretty cool. And we can go right on down to 213 feet on this ILS, so that's pretty low.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, descend and maintain 2000.
I maintain 2000, 1 Tango Bravo. So we'll put 2000 in our altitude pre-selector and we'll VS 1500 feet a minute down. And we're under 200 knots. I'm going to put the inertial separator on, so I'm going to flip a little switch down here by my left knee. Now there's two...
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, turn left heading 260.
260, 1 Tango Bravo. There's 2 flaps up in the intake area that's going to adjust the airflow, so it redirects a lot of the air. So in case we ingest a bird or any FOD on the runway.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo on the turn traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles opposite direction, altitude indicates 2,600. Expedite descend to 2,000 we can.
Roger, expedite down to 2,000, looking for traffic, 1 Tango Bravo. All right, so we're going 3,000 feet a minute, is what I have set up. It will not get there because we're already starting to level up. There's our inertial separator light came on. Takes 30 seconds.
Gotcha.
451,
flipping the switch
departure to contact,
to
maintain 3000.
Traffic.
There it is,
traffic.
right here.
Yep.
On our, it's 2 miles directly straight out here in front of us. Our TAS alerted us. It's 300 feet above us.
Bravo, traffic now is at 12 o'clock, 2 miles or 1 mile. Eastbound altitude indicates 2,400.
Traffic in sight, 1 Tango Bravo.
Here, 1 Lima Juliet, contact departure.
Okay, I got that traffic right out there in front of us in sight, coming right at us. Keep an eye on him in case he does any crazy maneuver over towards us.
Never know.
This is a training area right out here. Sometimes they could be doing some crazy stuff. There he is, going past our left wing. Now we're out over the Florida Everglades.
Yeah, so a few airboats down there.
See the box right here, this is the training area where, this is actually where I learned to fly, so that's why I was concerned that, you know, he might be doing unusual attitudes or anything. And
yeah, usually that area is pretty busy.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, turn left heading 180.
180, 1 Tango Bravo. Now we're going to turn to the left, and this is basically going to be like, what would be like a left base to the runway for our approach also. And we'll probably get one more turn after this, probably be about a 120 heading or 130 heading to intercept the 9er localizer. That'll be the next turn after this one. Good view down there now, you can see the Everglades. If you look real closely, you can probably see some pythons and alligators. They're down there. That's for sure.
1 Tango Bravo, turn left heading 120, intercept localizer.
120 to intercept the 9er localizer, 851 Tango Bravo.
Tango Bravo is 4 miles from pads, maintain 2000 to service on localizer, cleared ILS 29 approach.
120 on the heading, 2000 till established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS 9 approach, number 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, so there is everything we expected. We're rolling out on that 120 heading, and since we're cleared for the approach, we will
TBM850 Tango Bravo,
arm the
contact
approach.
executive tower 120.8.
And we'll go over to tower, 851 Tango Bravo, have a good day. Executive tower, good morning, November 851 Tango Bravo on the ILS 9er.
November 851 Tango Bravo, executive tower, continue traffic holding position.
Continue, 1 Tango Bravo. Alright, so the localizer's coming in. And there's the airplane doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. It's capturing that. We're 2.8 miles from pads, and that's where we're going to intercept the glide slope. We'll put our heading bug to our final approach course. Yeah, what we're going to do on this approach, we'll let the autopilot fly all the way down to minimums, 213 feet, which is really low. We could be in the clouds all the way down to 213 feet, and then we'll disconnect the autopilot and I'll hand fly and land it. That sound good to you?
Sounds good to me. I see you have your decision height at 200.
Yeah,
right
if you look
there.
at the approach chart, you'll see the little number right next to it, 200, that's where you put for your
Start 60 Delta Bravo, left next taxiway, contact
radar
ground.
altimeter. Because the airport and the elevation is 13 feet.
Right.
Number 6106 Foxtrot.
So put our first notch of flaps in,
Direct the number 061.
selected. There's your little indicator down here, we'll make sure it also indicates. And I always like to go here down at 1 dot above. So we're 1 dot above on the glide slope, here in transition. If you try to do the same thing every single approach, it's a lot more,
Yeah, you keep your routine.
to keep a good routine going. Also put our little pulsating landing lights on, so now the landing lights are pulsating back and forth on the wingtips. So now we're just going to follow this down in to 213 feet. Alright, so the airplane is doing a really good job. It's, right on the localizer and right on the glide slope.
Roger that, waiting release, 525 with Fox.
Yeah, you can also see over there. So what I would be doing right now on an approach, if we were really IMC where we couldn't see out the windows, I'd just be monitoring my
6106 Foxtrot,
instruments.
clear to land. 851 Tango Bravo, number 2, the field behind traffic short final on runway 13, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Roger, behind that traffic, that's me landing on 13, clear to land runway 9er, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, so we'll go off to the left there. Okay, I got him on short final, landing at 13, you can see him out there. It's kind of hard to see him with all the buildings, but we're cleared to land at 9er behind that traffic landing on 13.
500.
That's 500 feet to the ground. We're looking real good on the approach. 200 feet to go to our minimums. Now you'll see that traffic just about to touch down on 13.
Yep.
He's crossing our runway right now. So we'll disconnect the autopilot and continue to hand fly it down in. And there's our little bell. Gonna ease the power back. Flight idle. Go into our flare.
525 Whiskey Foxtrot, runway 91, up and wait.
There we go. There's our touchdown.
And wait,
Beautiful.
So back. So now I'm pulling back on the power lever. This has got reverse thrust. It changes the pitch angle of the blades, where it slows you up. I haven't even touched the brakes on the rudder pedals yet.
Nice.
November 1 Tango Bravo, stay parking.
We're going over to Banyan, November 851 Tango Bravo.
November 1 Tango Bravo, right next taxiway, contact ground 1 off.
Riding golf, going over to ground, thanks. 851 Tango Bravo. So this is taxiway golf. We'll clear here. There's the hold short bars right up here in front of us. We'll cross those and contact ground control.
November 52.
Any assistance? Banyan's left turn there at Kilo 6. Say again?
Alright, we're clear of the hold short line.
Assistant, thank you.
Good afternoon, number 851 Tango Bravo is clear of runway 9er on golf. Need to go to Banyan.
851 Tango Bravo, executive on turn right on Echo, cross 13, continue Bravo Kilo.
Right on Echo, across 13, Bravo Kilo into the ramp. Thanks, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, well welcome to Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. Valerie, how did you like your first ride in the TBM?
It was pretty amazing, Steve. Thank you.
And here's right on Echo. And we were cleared to cross 13, which is the runway right up here in front of us. And even though we were cleared to cross, we'll still check clear to the left.
Always.
And clear to the right. Now here's Bravo taxiway. Now we're told left.
The ramp will be just a minute.
Turn left here. And then we'll be looking for Kilo. which will be right up here at our next taxiway.
Yeah.
After Bravo 1. So don't go anywhere, guys. We got the Banyan pilot shop up here. We're going to be doing this meet and greet here today, meetup. And like I said, we're going to do the aircraft carrier landing competition. And we'll see if any of us can win this prize, if we can get that 172 on the carrier.
That's going to be fun.
All right, Eric, how did you enjoy the flight back there?
Thoroughly relaxing. Very quick. Feels like a Star Wars movie back here.
Star Wars movie. I've never heard it compared to that before. All right, so we'll follow this Marshall's hand instructions in. I guess he wants us to go over here, and then we'll shut down and head on over to the Banyan pilot shop. All right, there he's telling us to come to a stop, and we'll shut this thing down. Alright, Valerie, we just repositioned the plane over to the pilot shop, so let's get out and go see everybody. Let's go in and enjoy the meetup and see if we can land this 172 on the aircraft carrier. Alright, so we're here in the flight simulator room, and what we got set up here is this is the sim, and we are going to try to land on an aircraft carrier with the 172. We even have a helicopter. Jeez, these graphics are awesome. Uh-oh. A little bit of a flare. Oh boy.
There you go.
This guy's looking real good. Oh man. Nice. Piece of cake. Oh, there we go. We're down.
Oh my god. Stressful, right? I know it is. Almost there.
That's the safe.
Is it gonna launch me? Yeah.
We have toe brakes. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, harder than it looks, harder than it looks. Maybe it was sabotage.
Hey Valerie, how are you feeling about this?
I'm nervous. Should I be?
Yeah.
You got it.
Down, down, get her down.
There you go. You got it.
There we go. All right, we just finished the meetup and the landing contest. It was a lot of fun getting to hang out with everybody. Thanks for everybody that stopped by to say hi. As far as the landing on the carrier went, the guys here didn't do too well. Valerie, on the other hand, she buttered it in on the second try, so she's a better pilot as far as landing on aircraft carriers. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you again someday soon.
Bye.
See you.